Hello, it's IELTS in Me tutorial, and today I'm going to show you to learn more about the topic of cities and infrastructure, and therefore to be able to use these vocabularies in both in your writing task as well as your speaking part. Okay. The cities and infrastructure topic includes topic or issues regarding the organization of urban transport, communication and housing, trends in city life, social issues associated with cities such as overcrowding and petty crime, different kind of delinquencies actually, the growth of cities, possible future developments in city living, and comparison of urban and rural lifestyle. Okay, let's go on. As I said before, we can use these vocabularies in our writing and as well as our speaking task, okay? Our first vocabulary is urban. It's adjective meaning about cities. Urban crime is a great concern issue for the authorities in most countries today. Investment and funding, money to pay for an activity either from government or business. My hometown secured investment from a charity for a new stadium and funding from a local company for sponsorship. Sponsor SOR, okay? Infrastructure, the physical and system organization of a city, area, or country, especially in terms of transport and communication. The UK railway infrastructure dates back to the 1860s in many places. It's pretty old, right? High capacity, able to handle high volumes of goods and people. It's important. High capacity, it's able to handle high volumes of goods and people, right? See, container ships are high capacity international freight providers, means load, cargo. This vocabulary has high frequency. You have to learn it, practice it, and use it, okay? Public transport. Transport such as buses and trains funded by the state as opposed to what? Private transport such as cars owned by individual. I usually get to work by public transport even though it's very crowded because I don't have car. Congestion. It's a situation of too much traffic with double F, causing delays. And pay attention that the phrase traffic jam is not generally used in academic English. Okay, try to use a congestion, situation of too much traffic causing delays. What causes a traffic congestion? I have to leave home very early in the morning because of the congestion on the way to my college, right? Because of the congestion on the way to my college. Okay? Another important vocabulary is conurbation, very large cities which have observed other towns. Okay, Sao Paulo is a huge conurbation in Brazil and is still expanding, right? Transport hubs, centers where many roads converge. Converge means meet. Okay? How mobility hubs can promote sustainable and integrated transportation for all. Heathrow Airport in the UK is the largest transport hub in Europe. Facilities and amenities. Places providing any service to the public, either private or public sector. My home city has many amenities such as swimming pools and parks, and several facilities for elderly people such as care homes. Great, okay? Bottleneck, a place, okay, where congestion regularly happen. A big congestion, a big bottleneck, okay? The connection from a motorway to a local road is always a big bottleneck. Another vocabulary is overcrowding, a situation where too many people try to live in one place. Hong Kong has managed its overcrowding problem very skillfully with one L, not double. Hinterland, the area around the city affected by its development. I live in the hinterland of our capital city, where we regularly go for shopping and for work projects. To settle in a place, to move and live there permanently, not contemporary, usually with work and a family. I was born in Asia, but my parents settled in the USA when I was very young, the USA, okay? Urban sprawl, the situation where a city expands and buildings are constructed without control or laws. Urban sprawl has resulted in a rapid expansion of many Asian cities with resulting damage to the environment. This vocabulary is somehow synonym of, conurbation. Okay. Public-private partnerships. Projects funded jointly by the government and businesses, with both of them to solve the cost to the taxpayer. My country has just installed a new tunnel with a double N under the Central Mountains run by a public-private partnership. Civic pride, the pride felt in the town or city where you live, its people and infrastructure. As a symbol of civic pride, we built a new park zone with sports amenities and educational exhibitions. Exhibition is important. Please learn how to spell it and write it, okay? I remember that I've used this vocabulary in my IELTS listening exam. Okay, the spelling and writing is important. Tax incentives, reductions and tax to encourage people to do or buy something. We should use tax incentives to encourage people more people to try using their own solar panels at home. Home working, remote working, working in your home for all or part of the work. For all your or part of the week. Home working can be quiet and also an isolated way to do your job. And especially this happened during the COVID-19 pandemic, right? To commute, to travel a long distance to work every day. I live in the suburbs and commute by train to the city center. Suburbs, the residential areas around the city. Life in the suburbs can be rather boring, to be honest, because it takes more of your energies, okay? The inner city, the older central part of a city. Inner city housing is often overcrowded and noisy, unfortunately. Communal carpooling, shared carpooling, a voluntary system for people to travel in a shared car to reduce fuel use. I tried carpooling, but it was difficult to arrange the journeys with three other people. Outdated, old-fashioned, and not relevant today. Its opposite is up-to-date, right? I find that our political parties are very outdated these days. Innovations, new ideas, or things which are usually useful or exciting. Mobile computing was one of the greatest innovations of the last 10 years. A burden, our last vocabulary, a weight or responsibility which is difficult to cope with, to deal with, to handle it. The burden of income tax is much too high these days for normal people. Yeah, our last vocabulary was a burden. Thank you so much. And my advice is that try to use this topic, learn it, and use these vocabularies in your writing and your speaking part. And by using this, vocabularies, you can increase your score, your overall score in your IELTS academic exam. Yeah, I hope that you enjoyed this module, this lesson, this content. Thanks for watching and see you soon in another IELTS with me tutorial. Thank you so much. See you soon, and don't forget to support our channel with your beautiful comments, subscription, and likes. Take care. See you soon. Bye.